What's good? Welcome back to a very special episode of J&G News. You may have remembered I used to have a Nintendo Switch. I had the previous version of the Nintendo Switch from the same model, but it was the neon version. Now we have the black version, or the grey version, should I say. I got this from Game. There was a couple of places that had bundles, but I've got all the games that I wanted to get. So I've had 2 games bought for me for Christmas, and I'm basically waiting for them to arrive, which is the new Diamond and Pearl remix. I have Pokemon Shield and I have Mario Kart 8. The only game that I want to get will be Skyward Sword at some point, which is a Zelda game, and Breath of the Wild 2 when it eventually comes out next year, but we still haven't got a confirmed release date. This was $259.99. There is a newer version of the Switch. I know a couple of people have mentioned that to me. It's £310 for the OLED version of the Switch, but I didn't need that version of the Switch. I only required this one, and I wanted to get a black one because I like things to match, and pretty much every electronic that I have is black. So I thought, you know what, let's continue with that little trend. So I guess I should show you all the different sides of the box, and as you can see here, you can tell it was bought by Game because it's got that Game return policy just by there. So the front of the box, side of the box, or the left hand side of the box, shows accessories and the Switch itself being used. On the back it just says Nintendo Switch. On this side it shows all the components of the things that you get. So Joy-Cons, power leads, the controller adapter, the screen, the dock, and the other bits and pieces. And on here it says you can use micro SD XC cards inside this and micro SD cards inside of this. So I guess without further ado, let's open this up. Very gassed, very happy to be able to open this up today. So best go and grab a knife. And let me know, out of the games I've just mentioned, which game should I play first? Which game should I open first? You guys let me know. Okay, time to break that all-important seal. Should have the Zelda music, like ha 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 ha. Okay, we've got some information just by here which says start. Hold button to detach. How to plug it in. Press power button to enter or sleep or enter or exit sleep mode. Okay, and when you take it out, it makes me laugh how heavy this box is and how small the actual Switch is itself when you actually see it inside of the packaging. So the Switch screen is a very small screen, as you can see. Branded on the back, of course, Nintendo Switch. Looks great. That's the model number there, or which variant this is. 2 Joy-Cons, left and of course right. This is the right Joy-Con. Hopefully we don't get any Joy-Con drift. Here is the left Joy-Con. So just slowly start to take everything out. There's nothing inside of it. That's mad how much packaging is like made to make this tray. Okay, I've got a couple of different bits and pieces. So first of all, we have the Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch Lite important informational guide. So inside of this, it just shows you how to put it into TV mode, how to put it into handheld or tabletop mode. Tabletop mode because this is the normal Switch, it's not in handheld mode. Handheld mode is when you would hold it in your hands. Tabletop mode is when you would put it on the table and use the screen on the table. So as it says here, this document, the terms of Nintendo Switch console and Nintendo Switch consoles, also refers to Nintendo Switch Lite systems, so hence why it's branded on the front saying Nintendo Switch Lite, because I was like, have you given me the wrong console for a second? And on the back it's just technical support information in case you needed to know any of that. So it says using Joy-Cons, like how to use Joy-Cons. Basically, like, you know, your whole setup guide. So charge a pair of Joy-Cons before using them for the first time. You can charge and pair controllers by attaching them directly to the console or using the Joy-Con charging grip. Some more bits and pieces here. So of course we've got our supplied HDMI. We have our supplied power lead, or power cable should I say, the AC cable. Extensions for our Joy-Cons. The second one. This is what you would put the controller in. So as a demonstration, just to show you, you go like this and you would, this is how you make it into a controller if you wanted it as a controller. So I love the click as well, feels great. The only thing that's going to be a bit weird to get used to is these thumb grips are significantly smaller than my DualShock 4, but I'm sure I'll be able to adjust. Okay, and I will show you these applied just so you can see them applied on. They also give you extra buttons as well. So what you do is, how do I do this again? Oh, that's right. So also, just to let you know, when it's locked into place here, you will need to press the back release buttons like this one, which will then release each of the Joy-Cons, as so. Now, you want to plug these in. That's one. Gives you extra buttons, in case you're playing it like this way. There are many different configurations for playing Nintendo Switch games, so sometimes these may be required. And number two. So as you can see, looks great, they feel great as well. And last but not least, the dock. So this is what turns a Switch Lite into essentially a Nintendo Switch. This is the only thing that you get with the Nintendo Switch that you don't get with the Switch Lite, is the dock. And the dock allows you to stream the gameplay to your TV or whatever screen it is that you're using. And for me, it allows me to stream. I'll be able to live stream because of this product. So we're going to do a little setup for a second. So I'm going to set this up here, and then I will set the wires up just to show you. Look at that screen. Beautiful. Right. So, disclaimer, you cannot attach these onto your Switch screen while you have these components on, so you need to take them off. So take one off, and as so, if you want to apply it, as you can see here, slot it in to its place. There's a lovely clip as well, so you'll know when it's in place. Slot this one off, so you can obviously fit it to the left hand side of your screen. You didn't have to put them on at the start, that was just to show you guys that you can obviously use the Switch in many different configurations and ways. So I could use the Switch like this if I wanted to. Initially I could just power it on and use the Switch like this if I so chose, but that's not what I'm going to do. We're going to plug this up properly and show you guys what it's like when it's fully plugged up. So we just need to plug in a couple of wires in order to do that. The first thing that we need to do is, of course, the easiest wire of all, which is the power wire. The power wire goes into the back of the Switch, and then you would plug your power cable into your wall outlet. So you want to pop this open. When you pop this open, you'll be able to see it says AC adapter. This is a USB type C, so you want to plug this into there. Then it will funnel through here. Next, we want to plug ourselves our HDMI into the switch, and in a moment I will go over to our TV and I'll show you how to plug it into your TV. Okay, let's make our way over to the TV. Okay, so I've plugged the switch in. There is it plugged in now. So now I need to plug the HDMI into the back of the TV. So you want to take your HDMI, plug it into the back of your TV as so. Make sure it's in nice and tight, as you can see. Now you want to turn on your power and turn on your TV. But before you do any of this, make sure that you go and dock your switch so that there is an image that appears on the screen. Okay, so now you just got to push it in. It clicks like that. You have now docked your switch. Now turn your power on and turn your device on. Alright, once it's docked, turn your TV on and put it onto the HDMI where your switch is listed to be. Mine is listed on HDMI 1 because this TV only has one HDMI, so it's telling me to move the switch. So I've taken the switch off. Boom! Take it off, reinsert it on, and here you go. We have now entered the startup screen for the Nintendo Switch. So let's begin to set up our Nintendo Switch. Okay, just to let you know, you can do it in handheld mode. So I've taken it off the dock. English. Live in Europe. Please read this important information. Nope. Okay, so now it's searching for a network. I'm just going to connect to my Wi-Fi and I will be back in a moment. Let's go. Alright, so I've just set up my internet settings. So, it says you can enjoy the Nintendo Switch on a larger screen by connecting to the TV. So, it says we need to connect to the TV. So let's go put this back in the dock. Okay, so you want to click connect to TV and now you want to take out the Joy-Cons. Okay, so once you detach both of the Joy-Cons, you'll then see this screen, which will let you set it up if you want to obviously do it in tabletop mode. So in tabletop mode, I can sit by here and pop this out if I wanted to. And I have my own little propped up stand that I can put it on if I so choose to use it like this. So use the left stick to select next and press A on the right controller. So we'll do that now just to show you. This is the right controller. Ooh, press next. As you can see. And then it says you'll need the following: the Nintendo Switch dock, a HDMI cable, and a Nintendo Switch adapter. So we then want to press next, and it says open the back of the dock and connect the cable shown. If you plug the AC adapter into the console earlier, disconnect it. Then you want to press next. Connect the items shown to turn the TV and make sure the input is connected, just as I showed you earlier in this video. An image should appear on the TV a moment after docking the console. So I guess we better go dock that console. Okay, just about to put this into its dock. Here we go. Okay, I've just docked the Switch. Now I'm going to show you the TV screen. Here we go. So on the TV screen it says an image should appear on the TV a moment after docking the console. Is successful, then you want to press yes. So you want to press A. And as it says, a user will be added to the console to improve data such as save data is tied to each individual user of the console. Press A. So if you already have an account, you can import your account. If you don't have an account, you can create a new account. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to create a new account. And I'm going to use, of course, my boy Link, not Toon Link. And it says enter in your nickname. So what's the name you all know me by? You all know me as G&G News, so we're going to, hopefully that's available. There you go. You can link a Nintendo account to your user. Once a Nintendo account has been linked, you cannot then change which Nintendo account is linked to that user. So I can do this now, I can do it later. I will do that later on. So it said add users can be added if the console is to be used by more than one person. We don't need to add another user. So it says here, enhance your gaming experience. Nintendo Switch Online is a paid membership that enhances your Nintendo Switch experience by giving you access to the online play, save data, cloud, and more. Check Nintendo Switch Online or home menu for more information. So we can either go to key features of the service, which tells you more information. So you get to play online, Nintendo Entertainment System. So you get NES games as well. Play a growing library of classic games that are added with new online modes. Dive into cooperative play in the online games. Save data, make cloud backups of your save data. Nintendo Switch Online app. Connect with friends via a dedicated app on your smartphone or tablet. So it just explains a bit more into it. You want to go to next, and as it says here, Nintendo offers you options to create a safe play environment for your child or children using parental controls on this console or on your smart device. Obviously, I'm not a child, so I don't need that. And it says setup is now complete. Press the home button and we're done. As you can see, play a game, you can insert a game, or you can download software from the Nintendo eShop. So let's go to the eShop. Let's see if there's any free games at this moment in time. So it says that we need to create an account. So we also need to do a system update as well. So make sure you system update your console. So preparing to update, press X. Now it's going to restart the console once the system update is done. So we'll just wait for that for a second. And as it says, update complete, console will restart shortly. So I don't know, maybe give that 2 or 3 minutes and I reckon this whole video will be done. The only thing that we're going to have to do in order to use the Nintendo eShop store is we're going to have to create an account. So I do actually already have a Nintendo eShop account because I have a Nintendo DS, as you guys know, and a 3DS and a 3DS XL and a 2DS XL as well. So, and now should be able to use some of the online features. So if we go here, it then tells us to sign in on link. So it's just preparing. So it says sign in and use email address, quick sign in, or you create a new account if you haven't done already. So we are going to create ourselves, maybe we should create ourselves a new account. And by doing that, just here, so it says, please create a Nintendo account using a smart device or PC. Send account creations instruction via email. And then you need to insert your email and obviously send the email. So I'm just going to put in my email. Okay, so once you put in your email address, you then should receive a email and it says follow the instructions on the email in order to set up your account. Once you've created your account, you'll get an email that looks like this. Thank you for using Nintendo Switch. Please use the URL below to create a Nintendo Switch account. Please be informed that if you do not complete this process within 24 hours, the URL will become invalid. So make sure that when you're creating yourself a Nintendo account, that obviously you click and sign up to this link within 24 hours. So I'm going to click on this link and go through this process with you. So it's going to ask you, is the account for yourself or is it for a child? So for me, this account is going to be for myself. So I want to click myself. Then you need to give yourself a nickname. And then you need to put in an email address. As you can see there, that's an email address that I provided for today. Then create yourself an 8-digit password and put in your date of birth. Once you've done that, it'll ask you your gender, what country you're in, and your time zone. So fill out this information and then press agree to the terms listed on the Nintendo account agreement and acknowledgement of the Nintendo account privacy policy, and it should be all done. Once you fill this information in, then you want to go over to where it says continue, click continue. And as you can see, my account is set up and ready. So I'm going to save that on my laptop just in case I need to log in again. So would you like to receive emails about exclusive bonuses? Confirm and register. And as you can see, all done. Once your account is done, you want to click here to display your verification code. So you'll end up with a verification code and this message. Verification code, you can link the Nintendo account to a Nintendo Switch console using the following verification code below. Obviously, I'm not going to show you my verification code. And if the verification code doesn't work, you can sign into your Nintendo account on Nintendo Switch console. Open your user page from the home page menu and select link account and then select sign in. So we're done with using our laptop or smartphone device. Now we need to put in our 5-digit verification code just to link the account. And once you have successfully linked your account, it will be listed just like that. It'll answer if you want to cancel or if you want to link your account. Of course, you want to press link account. Okay, so press X. Please wait. As you can see, because you linked a Nintendo account, you can now use the following features: find friends, news about games and special offers, Nintendo eShop, posting screenshots to social network. So, okay. Right, so I've set up an account. I'm able to get on the store. I've set up the console. I've showed you in handheld mode. I've showed you in tabletop mode. And now I'm on the store. So it says enter the password for your Nintendo accounts. If you select skip this feature, you will no longer need to enter the Nintendo account password when you open the eShop. So for me, to make this easier, I'm going to skip that step because I don't want to enter my password every single time I go on the store. So it says you can please enter your password to confirm your identity, re-enter password, or re-enter your password on your smart device. So re-enter password. So now I'm going to do that quickly. All right, once you put in your password, as you can see, done. So I am now connected to the store. Let's see what's currently on offer. Ooh, Among Us, £3.11. You know, I used to play a lot of Among Us. If there's any recommendations of games that you guys think I should maybe look into and play, you know, let me know. I'm gonna be definitely exploring my my Switch. If this video has helped you out, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications if you haven't done already, and I'll catch up with you all very, very soon. Have yourself a lovely day, and as I said, leave a like on this video if it did help you out. I will be back in another video very soon. That was my setup of the Nintendo Switch Grey improved version. And the only other thing I've got left to do now is to buy myself some online membership so that I am able to obviously play some more games. So as you can see here, I can get a free 7-day trial if I choose to. Some classic games I'm able to play through, you know. Let's see what's available. Shout out to everyone who's been watching. I'll see you all soon. Hope you've had a lovely day. And we appreciate you.